Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video we're going to be doing this hybrid set. So just starting off with my client, I already applied her gel pads and tape to her eyes, and then I'm just priming. I'm still using the Stacy Lash primer. I'm just going to use that until I run out, and then I'm going to go ahead and find something else. You just want to make sure that the lashes are completely dry, and I'm just brushing them in the direction that I want them to go. So first I start off putting on the classic lashes. This is just how I do it. A lot of people start off with volume lashes, but I do classic first. I don't do like too many classics. I would say about 40 to 50%, and then the rest I do hybrids because I only put around 4 to 6 lashes in a fan. So the volume fans aren't like really like full volume, so it won't be as full. So I don't really waste time on putting so much classics because I'm gonna do the fans anyway. So that's what I'm doing now. So my client, she has a lot of natural lashes, and if I were to lash every single one, it will come out to be like a volume or a mega volume set, and that is not what she wanted. She wanted a hybrid set. She does wear glasses, so I didn't go too long with her set. I believe I did 11 mm in the inner corner, 13 in the middle, and then I did 15. So we did a cat eye. And we did it short enough so that her lashes would not touch her glasses. So I went ahead and I lashed pretty much, I would say like 80 to 90%, but I definitely did not do the full amount that she had on. And then also on top of that, all of her lashes weren't healthy, so some of them were very small, so I just didn't apply any lash onto those. So here you guys can see I sped up the video just a little bit, and I'm already starting to apply the volume fans. So that is what I'm doing here. And you guys can see the amount of lashes I am putting on each fan, and you guys can tell that it is not a lot because, again, we don't want to give her a volume or a mega volume set. We still want it to be a regular hybrid set, so that is what I'm doing now. In areas that I feel that I have to add classic lashes, that is also what I'm doing as I go. So you'll probably be seeing me switch back and forth between classic and volume. And you also are going to see me brush in between a lot. This is just helping me make sure that nothing is sticking together. And also it's helping me see how full everything is becoming. Because if you just keep lashing and lashing and you're not brushing to see, you know, how much you're lashing or where you need to add more at, it's just going to be like a super like volume, like mega volume set, and you don't want that. And another tip that I can give you guys, if you are just starting out, do not, I mean, I don't want to say don't have a conversation with your client, but the more they talk, the harder it's going to be for you to place the lash on properly. If you're a little bit more advanced, then you can do this and it's literally no problem because you're so used to it. But if you're just starting out, you just want to let them know, like, no chewing gum. Just please don't talk. Kind of like just lay there and take a nap. It'll be way easier for you. And then once you're more advanced, you know, once you're more advanced, like, you won't have such a problem. But in the beginning, I would just suggest that you keep the conversation to a minimal and then talk after or before. I feel like it will just help you out a lot. Another tip, if you are a beginner and your glue is not as fast as mine, I would suggest that you are skipping around in your set, that you go from each block and that you don't lash next to the same one that you just applied to, because you can definitely get them stuck together. If your glue is a 1 second drying glue or like a 0.5 second drying glue, you should be good. But again, that's more so for advanced lash techs. If you're a beginner, you want to make sure you're jumping around and it'll give you more drying time. You also want to make sure that you're fanning in between, especially if your glue does not dry as fast. Even though mine is only 1 second, I still like to fan in between just in case, there's some parts that didn't fully dry. I like to fan in between and also like to brush in between. You guys are going to see that a lot out of the sets that I do. It's just a technique of mine. And then you also want to make sure you have like one of those dental mirrors. Those are really going to come in handy. You're going to be able to see both sides of the eyes and make sure that they are as symmetrical as possible. And you also want to see if you need to add lashes in any block. If you don't have that and you just kind of lash, you're kind of going in blinded. Even though you see the top view, you don't see how it looks when they're actually going to open. So just keep that in mind. You want to make sure you have a mirror. So working our way into the inner corner, like I stated in the last video, you want to make sure that the fans that you are doing are lighter, not too light to the point where it just looks like not symmetrical towards the outer corner, but you want to make sure that you're not putting like a heavy fan on the inner corners, because those inner corner lashes are not as strong and some of them are way shorter, so they're not going to hold as good as the other ones would. So just be mindful of that. So I'm just giving them a brush through, and then I'm also drying them, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to the other side. And I actually did the other side off camera just because I didn't want the video to be too long. So that's what we're going to start doing from now on, just doing one eye, and then I'll come back at the end with both. And I'm just showing you a view of them underneath. That's why you need the mirror, so you can see what you're doing. And voila, we are done both sides of the eye, and they are as symmetric as possible. And just fanning them and making sure that the glue is completely dry because I don't want her eyes to burn while they are open. And then I'm just removing the tape. You're gonna go layer by layer. You guys know this is what I always say every video. You wanna go layer by layer so that you're not pulling out their bottom lashes. If anything is stuck, you wanna make sure you unstick it before you do this step. So I actually did check to see if anything was stuck before I started. I just didn't record that part. But here is the set. So this is a hybrid set, and you guys can see they are beautiful and like a perfect amount of volume fans, and she loved them. So yes, this is the set. I hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.